Hello everyone, welcome back again to another video. Welcome to Science with Teacher Riva. How are you doing today? I hope you are all doing well today. Because today you will be learning new concepts, new English vocabularies in relation to our subject science. Alright? Okay, so before we start, I want you to please get your notebook and pen and copy important details as we go along. Okay? Again, please get your notebook or any paper will do. Get also your pen and copy important details as we go along this video. If you are ready, now let's begin. Let's begin our video with a short recap on what we have studied last time. Last meeting, if you can remember, we had started our lesson with introducing the important parts of our nervous system, starting with the neurons, down to the brain, and now to the sense organs, which we tackled the first sensation last meeting. And the responsible organ for that sensation is our eyes. Okay, the first organ that we studied was the eyes, and we included the parts of the eyes which are all used to sense light. We can see because of our eyes, right? There are three parts of our eyes, layers of the eyes rather. We have outer layer, the middle layer, and the inner layer. The inner layer is located over here. The outer layer is here. Inner layer is around this yellow line. And the middle layer is around or between this flesh-colored part. Each of these layers serves different functions that help in transmitting impulses from it towards the brain. Let's start identifying the different parts, the basic parts of our eyes. You can say it with me if you still remember what are those. Try to remember by yourselves what do you call each of these parts. An arrow will be shown and you try to identify by yourself what part it is. Let's have the first one. The arrow points to the tiny black hairs around our eyes. What do you call that part? Okay, good job. It's called eyelids. One more time, please. Say eyelids. Okay, the eyelids are the one who protects our eyes from getting the dust inside and infects our eyes. It prevents falling debris like dusts to enter the inner core of our eyes. These are the eyelids. How about the next one? The black portion of the eye. What do you call this one? Very good. It's the pupil. Again, please. This is the pupil. The pupil is the black portion of our eyes. And it's like the function of a camera that captures light from the outside environment. Next, how about the white part of our eyes? What do you call it? It is sometimes called the white of the eye. Well done! It's the sclera. Sclera. And now, how about the colored part of our eyes? The colored part of our eyes, which can be green, which can be blue, which can be brown. What do you call it? It's the... Very good. It's the iris. Iris. Alright, so these are the 4 basic parts of our eyes, basically found in our middle to outer core, outer layer of our eyes. We also have 2 important parts inside our inner layer. We have the yellow one, we call the, good job, it's the retina, and the nerves over here, which we call optic nerves. Both the optic nerve and the retina functions in order for nerve impulses to be transmitted towards the brain. So these inner parts are responsible for nerve transmission so that the brain can interpret what you see in the environment. Okay, so those are the important and the basic parts of our eyes. Now, let's move on to the ways in order to take good care of the eyes. We mentioned last time that we have to wear sunglasses, eat healthy foods, avoid smoking, get regular eye checkups, wear eye protection aids, and of course, have exercise regularly. So these are just some few of the eye care tips that you can do in order to have a healthy and well-functioning eyes. There you have it. We've just finished the parts of the eyes and the different ways to take care of our eyes. This time, let's move on to another part. The next part that we are going to talk about is the organ that is responsible for sounds or hearing, sense of hearing. Do you know what organ is it? Alright, it's our ears. Very good. Ears. Our ears is for the sense of hearing. we can hear music, we can hear people talking, that's because our ears are functioning. Just like the eyes, our ears have also different parts. Kindly look at the illustration. This is how our ear looks like from the outer part going inside. We have the first one, just follow the arrow as I say the name of the part. This is the pinna. We have the ear canal. We have eardrum. We do have middle ear, inner ear, the eustachian tube, which is part of our middle ear. All of these parts, like the eyes, serve important functions in order for the brain to interpret the impulses that they have collected. Let's go into each part. Part 1. Everybody say ear canal. Ear canal. The ear canal is a passageway that's composed of bones and skin leading to the eardrum. So as you can see in the figure above, this is the ear canal. So it is where the waves that came from the outer ear passes going through our eardrum. So again, this is our ear canal. It's like a door where you can pass through before reaching where you want to go. It's the function of the ear canal. Okay? Repeat after me, please. Again, say ear canal. Okay, good job. Now, let's proceed to number 2. We also have here the pinna. Pinna. In the figure above, pinna is seen as the outermost part of our ear. And the function of the pinna is to catch the sound waves. The pinna catches the sound waves. That means whatever sounds coming from the outside environment, all of it are catched or caught by the pinna because the pinna will be the one to send it or is the starting point for the transmission of sound waves. Again, the pinna catches the sound waves. Pinna. Pinna. Alright, good job. Let's have number 3. Number 3 is our eardrum. Eardrum. In the picture above, our eardrum is over here. It is the one that separates the outer ear canal from the middle ear space. Before we arrive in the middle ear, there is the eardrum that is the separation point between the outer ear canal and the middle ear space. So, in short, pinna, ear canal, and our eardrum belongs to the layer of the ear which is the outer ear. Pinna, ear canal, and eardrum are all found in the outer ear. Next, let's have our middle ear. Middle ear. The middle ear transmits acoustic vibrations from the eardrum to the cochlea. When the sound wave arrives in the pinna or caught by the pinna allows it to move inside. When it reaches the middle ear interprets the vibration and then transmits it to the eardrum, from the eardrum towards the cochlea. Okay, everybody, again, please say middle ear. Okay, good job. Next, let's go on with the fifth part. Let's have the inner ear, particularly the cochlea. Everybody, repeat after me, please say cochlea. Cochlea. It is in this part that the sound waves are changed to electrical signals. Again, sound waves changes to electrical signals or nerve impulses and is ready for interpretation as it reaches the auditory nerve. Okay? This changes sound waves to electrical signals. Again, cochlea. Cochlea. It is found inside our inner ear. Inner ear. Cochlea. Okay, so I shared to you 5 parts, important parts of our ears, beginning with our pinna, ear canal, eardrum, middle ear, inner ear, specifically our cochlea. Now, let's try to know what are different ear care tips or ways in order to maintain a good ear condition. Let's start with the first one. The first tip is to use ear protection when necessary. Again, use ear protection when necessary. If you go somewhere that is full of noisy, loud noises, you are encouraged to use ear protections, just like the following here, so that the sensitive parts of your ears will not be damaged or will not be destroyed. That's tip 1. Use ear protection when necessary. Tip 2. Okay. When you use earphones, you make sure that you reduce the volume when listening to music. Again, reduce the volume when listening to music. When you listen to music, not too loud, okay? Because if it's too loud, your ears might be damaged. Reduce the volume when listening to music. That's tip 2. Now, let's have tip 3. Tip 3 is to clean your ears gently. Again, clean your ears gently. When you try to clean your ears, you have to make sure that you are gently cleaning it. Okay? Clean your ears gently or slowly, not too hard, because you might know you are destroying sensitive parts of your ears. Next, that was tip 3. Now let's move to tip 4. Tip 4, same as with taking care of our eyes, it's advisable to avoid smoking to lessen possibilities of hearing loss. Again, avoid smoking. Since cigarettes contain harmful chemicals like nicotine and other chemicals, nicotine might deteriorate the functions of our ear. So, avoid smoking. And the last tip, tip 5, you have to, if possible, have regular hearing checkups. Have regular hearing checkups. That means go to ear doctors and have your ears checked up, because maybe there might be problem that involves your ears and your hearing capacity. Okay? So for today, we have studied the different parts of our ears as well as ear care tips or ways on taking care of our ears. That's all for today. Thank you all for listening and watching the video. I hope you have learned something and hoping from you learning more next time. Okay? So that would be all, and see you again here in Science with Teacher Riva. Goodbye everyone, and keep safe always.